I hit that recording button and then I almost have to just take a deep breath. I am so excited to be with you right now. I'm always excited to spend time with you. But I'm super, super, super excited this time because you sent me a question. And I've been looking into it pretty in depth. So let me read you the question. The question is, how do I stay focused in the moment? And then I said, say more. And what you said was the proverbial you, because it was really one person out of, 300. So you know what you want, but you're a very special person. You really are, and you know that. You know what you want, what you need to do to get it, but you're dead in your tracks. So your behavior and your intention are not aligned. How do I stay focused in the moment? My hunch is that you're really sort of focusing in another area, like a next area. And I'm going to start with my own experience, because you know that I'm the kind of teacher that really just points towards a direction and you do the work. Like, you actually have the experience, notice, readjust, right? Like, this isn't learning how to swim. This is actually swimming. So, like, I'm telling you what I do, and what I'm sharing is just an invitation for you to try your own doing, your own being, right? So the very first thing that actually happened to me in this is that I'll use the example of pushing record right now. It was really hard for me to push record. And when I thought about it, I'm like, why is this being hard for me? Like, why is it taking me so long to do something that I already know I know how to do? Like, I have the technology, I have the skills. What's stopping me? And when I looked into it, I realized that it's doubt. I'm doubting that what I'll share with you will have any value for you. And so that's the first step, is look at what you're doubting and just name it. Just bring it into your awareness. There's nothing to do with it. There's just to draw it up, to allow it to rise. When I allowed that to rise, I actually then sort of settled into, I'm giving you my best. It's my best in this moment, but it's still my best. And if it adds value, wonderful. If it doesn't land, okay. I have to once it's out of my hands, I have to let it go. So first, notice what you're doubting. The second one, and the even most powerful one for me, in my experience, has been, what would happen if what you wanted, like what you said you want, and what you said you know how to get, actually came true? Like, imagine yourself in that place. Because for many of us, for most of us, actually succeeding at the thing we want is weirdly worse than failing. So look at, just name it, just notice it. What is it that you're saying you want, but you're actually hesitant to have? And the third one, and this is actually my personal practice, this is what I do on a day-to-day basis, this is how I try to live, is, and this is really where the nugget, that's sort of the jewel that I have for you to try, if you want to. It's an invitation. I actually imagine putting my thoughts on a megaphone. When there's not as much privacy to what I'm thinking in my head, I'm much more aware of what I'm saying to myself. Because what that forces me to do is be kinder to myself than I actually want to be. Because if I imagine it being like projected out loud to everyone that can hear me, I say very different things than if I only said it in my head. Interesting, huh? I wrote something down that I didn't want to get wrong, because I wanted to talk to you about Sufism and this cool word that I learned today. It's called Sobit. And for the Sufis, Sobit is an essential spiritual practice. And the word Sobit means an intimate conversation. So imagine this as a conversation, an intimate conversation between you and your heart. And just allow that conversation to happen. That's what I got for you. So, when this happens, you strengthen your mind, because then you're monitoring your energy and you're monitoring your information flow. And that's really the first step in resilience in Navy SEAL mental training, is this mental strategy. It's true. But the kicker, a Navy SEAL will say, I can do it because I saw you do it. The kicker here is to do it with more loving kindness. And that's how I do it. Like, if my thoughts are being projected over a speaker, then I'm kinder to myself. So this is the practice that I have for you. Bring some kindness and attention to your thoughts. So when you're saying to yourself, I'm dead in my tracks, I don't know what to do, notice what's going on in the moment, who you're with, what just happened. Just start to add data. And it's like slowly building your muscles, after, 5 push-ups over 15 days, you start to notice a difference in your muscle mass. It's the same with mental training. You're not going to see immediate results, but I implore you, I beg you to just keep at it, because before you know it, drip by drip, you'll notice that in the moment, your language will be kinder, your doubt will subside, and you'll see yourself taking actions that actually match your intentions. And that is a money back guarantee. If you trip up, or if you have any questions, reply. I read every email. Until then, peace, love, and everything else that goes with joy and awe and wonder. And this is where I push stop.